Hello Pisces, it is time for a quick check-in. This is going to be early June 2022 for some of you, but for most of you this is a timeless reading, so if it finds you, this is just your current messages that you need to hear right now. Anything that Pisces needs to hear currently, do you have any advice for them? Anything that I should know about their situation? Anything they should know about their situation? Tell me any guidance or messages that you have for Pisces, please. I am so excited to be talking to my Pisces today. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like there's just one more card stuck in there. Okay, so your fear card currently, Pisces, is this Tower in reverse. Funny, isn't it? Like, we have a bunch of towers happen in our life. We hate having tower moments. They're so hard. We're so sick of them. Excuse me. Then we go through a time where we have no tower moments, and it's like, what happened to my tower? Where's my change? I want change to happen, right? It's just kind of funny how that works out like that, because I feel like I've been in a similar place where it's like, where's this tower? We have Justice, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse position, Strength. We have the Hanged Man, Knight of Wands, the Magician in reverse position. We have the Fool in reverse, Two of Pentacles, okay. Eight of Pentacles in reverse position, Two of Wands. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, and then this last one out is the Four of Wands in reverse. So this is kind of mixed messages, depending on the Pisces I'm talking to, but as we address with the fear card, I do feel like there's a little bit of a stalemate in life right now. We're waiting for things to change. We're waiting for things to update, but it's kind of that tough place where you're also not really in the mood to work at it. And I get it. I feel like the passion is kind of gone. We don't have anything we're passionate about. So yeah, why would I give you advice to work on something when you don't know what direction that is? And I think that's the call for the manifestation of change. Is I want things to change, because I don't have anything that I'm working towards. There's nothing I'm really excited about right now. Some of you may not be in the best financial position currently. This is something that might be very stressful for you. I would also take the Five of Pentacles as not necessarily that we're not in a good position financially, but that we're not doing what we want to do to make money, right? We're in this place where it's kind of like, this isn't what I want to do. Like, I'm just working and I'm working and I'm working and I'm not loving what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm making money, but that's, that's not everything. We did have the Emperor come out, which is great. So I do like the fact that even though you guys are kind of in this place where it's like, I'm tired, I don't want to focus on this, right? I do appreciate that you're very open to whatever the path is. Like, you are willing to work towards your path as long as you know what the right, place to go is. And I love that energy for you. I just feel like, sorry, they keep messing with my throat chakra. It's funny because I was just going to say, I feel like there's some things that you're avoiding. So for some of you, this may be some conversations that you're avoiding. I feel like you need to weigh out what is the best thing to spend our energy on. If the best thing to spend our energy on isn't so much life path and career because we're waiting on that opportunity, are there some relationships we need to sort out? Are we lacking in self-love? You're going to know better than I do, but I would think more love. Whether that's self-love, whether that's interpersonal relationships, whether that's romance. Speaking of those singles, I'm just gonna talk to singles for 1 second, the rest of you can skip. I do feel like we're dealing with a separation, and it seems like you're manifesting somebody coming forward with communication. I'll be honest, I think that they're trying to decide if that's the right choice for them still. They're still stuck in this, I don't know if I should or not. I do feel like they're very trapped in their ego right now, having a very hard time seeing things from your point of view. And that's just a quick check-in for those of you in separation. And now we're back to everyone else. Thank you for being patient. This is the boundary setting time for you. Here's my thing about the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, she is about finance and career. But the difference between her and the King of Pentacles is that she has all this vegetation, all this abundance around her. None of it touches her feet. Because she knows, in order for me to have this abundance, I must have the boundaries. So this is where, again, we're talking about interpersonal relationships. We can't expect to have the career, the life path, the stability we want if our relationships are unstable. Even think of it like that, right? But I get it. We don't want to work on this stuff. It's hard setting boundaries. I'll be honest, right? It's one of the hardest paths to go on. It's not fun. But I really think that what I'm feeling the most manifestation from you is balance, right? Balance and stability. And I do think I need to encourage you here a little bit to take some leap of faith, okay? I want you to get out of the negative mindset that, oh, it's just going to be like the other thing. Oh, that doesn't sound great. I get it. And you needed that time of saying no to things that you weren't passionate about. But I feel like in some ways you become a little bit complacent, Pisces, I'm going to be honest, where even if a good opportunity did come through, if it didn't initially present itself as a 10 of Pentacles, this amazing thing, this Cadillac right off the bat, you just decide that it's a no. Sometimes good opportunities come in, but they don't seem like that on the front end. So I'm just asking you to have an open mind, but I get it. And I also think that there is a healthy benefit to what you're doing right now. But just keep an open mind. You never know what's going to come in, right? I often say that manifestations come in as a Trojan horse. And we're like, oh, this isn't what I ordered from the universe. This isn't what I asked for. But a positive Trojan horse where inside is the actual manifestation is even more than you expected, right? It's just kind of confusing. So let's see what's coming in the future from you, for you in this energy. What can you expect in the near future? What is it Pisces can expect in the near future, Spirit? What they got in the near future here? Got for Pisces. Ooh. What have we got for Pisces in the near future here? Thank you so much. I don't know if that Knight of Pentacles is going to come out. Okay, no, they didn't want it to come out. I was going to give it an opportunity to. Okay. All right. No fear cards of the future. That is good. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything. Fear cards aren't always what we're afraid of. Oftentimes it's what we're focused on or we should be focused on. Doesn't necessarily change anything about the reading if one doesn't come out, but I thought it was interesting. Near future, we have Death in reverse position with the Hierophant. Okay. 6 of Swords in reverse. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse position, the Tower in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse. So we do have some blockages coming into the future. It makes sense because we had the Tower in reverse. So Page of Cups in reverse with the Page of Swords. So 2 pages in a row. The Knight of Swords in upright. We have the King of Wands, 10 of Wands in reverse, the Empress. Love the Empress. We have the 8 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in reverse position. We have the 6 of Wands. And then lastly, we have this 3 of Swords in reverse. Some of you are not, you got to hear me out for a second, okay? Tower moments are scary. And I think that it's like what we talked about earlier. We get sick of them, right? Because tower moments are hard. We know how beneficial they are at the end, but they're not fun to go through. Let's be honest for a second, And I kind of get the sense that even though you're manifesting change, we're afraid of another tower moment. And I get it. I want you to know, Pisces, that I see you and I recognize it. But I also want to remind you that you have been asking for change, right? So we can't ask for change and not expect a tower moment. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to trust in the universe here. Because I also want to remind you, not all tower moments are traumatizing. Some of them are for sure. Absolutely, there are tower moments where it's like everything fell apart. Oftentimes, tower moments are emotional though. It's like, why do I feel like this? Why do I have no energy? I mean, kind of like what you're going through now. So what's the difference, right? I really would be open to this tower because you and I both know the gifts at the other end are so worth whatever obstacles we have during. It seems like you need to find your passions again, which we did touch on for a second. I think that more what I'm saying though is you need to trust in yourself. Pisces, I know you have dreams. I know that you're ready for the next start. I know you are. I can feel it. I can feel the passion. I can feel the fire within you. I know you know what you want, and I know that you know what you want your life to look like. But what I'm not so sure about is, do we actually trust ourselves? Because if we're worried that I can't go towards my dream because what if I fail? Are we kind of shooting ourselves in the foot before we get there? Who else do we have to trust in but ourselves? I don't know, Pisces. I would just be careful of this energy. I would really take some time through this tower to really focus on yourself, and not just like the self-care way. I mean, totally self-care is great. I want you to actually be there for yourself, nurture yourself, remind yourself that I'm not going to let anything bad happen, right? Because you're not going to let yourself go homeless. You're not going to let yourself, completely fail. We're going to have failure because that's inevitable, but we're going to come back from it. That's the difference, right? This is a very healing time for you coming into the future. Again, I know that we want those big readings, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles and, all those major arcana, which is great, but we can't have any of that until we go through our healing. So I'm actually very happy about this. But it's just time to get out of cycles. I'm going to talk to my single Pisces for one more second. For those of you who are stuck on somebody, again, that separation that we talked about right here, I do think that you need to ask yourself if you're looking for a relationship, because I'm going to be really honest with you, Pisces. If you're looking for a relationship, your best bet is to let go of this person, because they can't offer you stability right now. You know, maybe in the future, maybe one day we get that cycle going back. That's awesome. That's great. 10 out of 10. But we can't count on that, right? So I do need you to remove yourself from that cycle, okay? If you are looking for a relationship, because that is the only way you're going to have it. Just a little side note to my single Pisces, we are back. Regular Pisces, everybody else. We are talking about the Empress here. Now keep in mind, Empress is not always love. Empress is not always, we're starting a family and we have romantic love. Empress oftentimes to me is abundance and love in general. And remember, she goes hand in hand with the Emperor. Abundance and stability and life path, abundance and love, because we can't really have one without the other. We don't want to have our Emperor path and look around and not share it with anybody. And vice versa. We don't want to have, you know, that love and not have any stability to offer those people, right? We need the Empress to evolve. So I do feel like you're coming into this Empress journey, and I think that you're, you know, it's kind of tricky with the Empress. You're going to feel some relationships very much strengthen and solidify. You're going to see people from the past coming back who want second chances, or just, you know, even politely want to strengthen the relationship, things like that. But we're also going to see some relationships fade into the distance. We're also going to see with our boundary setting we talked about earlier, some people who decide to walk away, or some people we decide to walk away from. This is all normal. It's part of the Empress. So I feel like if you are ready for that journey, if you are healed enough, as we also talked about earlier, I really do encourage you to go on this path. Again, I know that it can be scary, but the Empress to me is sometimes rip the Band-Aid off. Once you do kind of the hard stuff with the Empress, you see the gifts very quickly, and it becomes worth it, especially with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse here. And Pisces, it's high time for you to be appreciated, and it's really time for people to meet you halfway, and it is time for people to see you as your worth, and you know that too. That's the main thing. And I also want to say, I do feel like we're coming into a less stressful time. I think oftentimes they do make life less stressful when we are going through a healing journey, which is nice of the universe to give us a little bit less stress while we're healing and going through things here and here, right? But I really need you to be, like I said earlier, this King of Wands and open to the future, okay? Because I will tell you this right now, what you're looking for, it's not going to come in the way that you think it is. And this is a test, okay? I'm telling you, if you can be this King of Wands and you can be open to the future and you can have that self-love and trust in yourself, we're going to be okay. If we're a little bit shaky on it, let's work on it, because I don't want you to miss this opportunity. And I don't want you to miss something that could be even better than what you're manifesting. But Pisces, we're coming into a really great time. I'm actually really excited to see what the rest of this month looks like as we do our weekly readings. But this is going to be amazing. Just, you got to trust in yourself, okay? If you like my energy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you can. It's just a great way to support me. I also do lives on TikTok. You can get a quick personal reading, or you can book a personal reading with me through my website. And that is all, everybody. Pisces, I will see you next week. Thank you so much for your time.